grudge match is set to take place today at AMI Stadium for you all as part of the one-off what-if series where you get to pick what you see on the field, just like today. Hello everyone, welcome along again to Cornflake's Crib for another exciting episode of One-Off What-If here on Rugby Challenge 2, the series where you get to pick what you want to see on the channel, and this is what it is all about. The Crusaders against the Hurricanes, an inter-island battle as such, and it is going to be a cracker. This is a request for Harry Lindsay, who wanted to see this one, and well, with the season of Super Rugby just drawing to a close not long ago, these guys have been dragged out of their ITM Cup sides back to the Super Rugby teams just for this match, especially for you. So the Crusaders, that's who we have first, the home side, and their record speaks for itself really when you look at it. 4 matches they've played and they have 3 victories to go with that one lonely cold loss they suffered earlier on in the series in just their second match. They will be eager to keep those W's flowing and prove themselves as one of the top sides as they head on to further rounds in this series. You want to see more of these guys, you know you can request them. Up against them is the boys from Wellington, the Hurricanes. And these guys have also played 4 matches and also have a record exactly the same. They are 3 wins and 1 loss. And well, they'll be hoping to pile up some more W's, but the Crusaders will be pointing to the Super Rugby record and the trophy cabinet saying, hey boys, look at this. But we'll let the field do the talking. It's Harry Lindsay's request to see this one. Hurricanes Crusaders, Barrett ball in hand, match set to go, kick-off about to get underway. Here it comes, Barrett kicks off, the match is underway. One-off what if the special request series as Thrush takes the first carry into Crusaders territory, and look at them turn it over almost instantly. Whitelock at the back, Crotty's knocked it on. Oh boy, what a start we have. Fruin dives on loose ball. What's the advantage, ref? Has he said it's over already? Oh boy, this advantage is really small here. Carter, it's a full strength Crusaders team, this, don't worry about that. As here we go through Marshall. He thumps a really high ball way up in the air. Gives Perenara a lot of work. And he frees it off nicely just before he gets smashed in the tackle. And it's Hurricanes ball. Back it goes to Savia, who gets hammered. Huge hit on Savia. And the Hurricanes are having a tough job holding onto this ball. They're running into a red brick wall at the moment. Crusaders, players all right there. They may have got this one. They've turned it over for Ellis. They go to the left. Crotty, Guildford going nowhere really here. He pops a pass up for no one. Whitelock was the closest thing to it. And, oh, dear me. Oh, what a blow. That is a massive blow. Conrad Smith. Oh, the biggest man on the field in the yellow team, the Hurricanes. They will be crying themselves to sleep tonight with that injury. Ray Lilo will come on to replace him, but boy, that is a massive injury. And wow, this is going to really affect this match. The injury of Captain Fantastic for them, Conrad Smith. It's a scrum on the 22 for the Hurricanes. That is match changing, a defensive scrum for them. They go short side and pop it back on the inside. Leua, good pass from him back to Vito. The Crusaders, well, they'll be loving this because they know that they have got a man up here. Crockett ranging to Crotty. Big space out here for Marshall again. He's completely isolated. No one at home for him. Ellis chips it ahead. What was he thinking? Oh, I don't know what Andy Ellis was thinking there. He may have just lost it in the charge of the ball. We won't see a replay, but he has lost it. And he's gone to boot it instead, too deep. That was a try, begging to be scored for the Crusaders. And the Hurricanes will get a let off, but boy, they need it. After losing Conrad Smith. Oh, and a big mistake from Bowden Barrett. He's kicked it out on the full from the 22. And well, we have an option here. Crouch. On the 22. The Crusaders go for a scrum. 17 gone. Scrum time, and it goes from Ellis. He'll be ruining that missed opportunity earlier, but they know they're such a good squad here, the Crusaders. They will look something from the scrum, something from the training field. Here it goes, Ellis. He goes to the Carter on the right. Crotty again. Crotty, he's got Marshall. Marshall cuts back in. Fends a beautiful fist on his opposite number. Who was that? Looked like might have been Leua there, who copped a fistful of it. Here's Ellis again. Going to the left now, sweeping passes. Reed, out to Flynn. Of all people to have on the wing, it's Corey Flynn. Not the best option for the Crusaders. Off the back they come. Whitelock. Oh, he's so close as Whitelock. The support's coming. Both sides, neither side. Neither side fast on support, but the Hurricanes are trying to turn this over. Andre Taylor knocked it on. It's picked up from Franks. Carter, big pass. Throw in. Big pass again for Marshall. Too much pace, Sevilla, and he'll score. Acceleration for Marshall was the key factor there. And in a messy little passage, the Hurricanes turned it over. Here it was. Andre Taylor took it off the short side, and then it was just a passage of big passes and acceleration. Sevilla couldn't do much defending. A metre or two out from his line, but Andre Taylor, what were you thinking, son? A poor mistake. Picked up from Franks. Crotty, Carter threw in, and then Marshall to finish it off. Too much field, too much space for him. And the Crusaders take the first try, the early lead. And Carter will get a chance to kick his way to another 2 points. A touch of a wind here behind Carter. Here's his shot. 27 gone. That's a ripper from Carter. Just over 20 metres odd in from touch. And it was a fairly easy one for a player like Carter. 7-0. Crusaders lead the Hurricanes. Nearly half an hour gone. Barrett kicks off. It's been a dominant display from... that kick! What's the call here? He caught it over the line, I think. Barrett has made a couple of mistakes. Yeah, there we go. It is too.
Crouch.
So I was just saying that the Crusaders have dominated. Big passage of play here. Really shut the Hurricanes out of the match. Scrum here on halfway for them. Another mistake from Barrett. Uncharacteristic of a player of his ability. Ellis, off the back he goes to Crotty. Short ball for Marshall. Well, he's already got one, why not two? Back inside he goes to Carter. Plays a little twinkle toes as Carter, but a great tackle from him. On him from Franks. He tried to make the prop look out of place, but boy, the prop did a good job on Carter and shut him down. And now Dan Coles has the ball. Turnover from Whitelock. Take your pick of Whitelocks too, because there's about half a dozen in the team. Through in, over the top of the head of Sevilla. Leua. He gets it to Guildford. Back inside Crotty. Whitelock again. Line out. He's back. Poor pass from Carter. Thought he had some support. And in the end, it's picked up from Eaton, and he dropped into touch under immense pressure. Goodness me. This game is going at 1,000 miles an hour. Here's a throw-in for Flynn. 5-man line out. Goes to the front. Easily taken for Romano. Goes to McCaw at first receiver. He goes for a bit of a trot. Crotty. This is too easy here. Short ball for Marshall. Marshall again. Carter on the inside. This time he doesn't do some twinkle toes. He's trying a poor pass though. And it's taken and stolen from the Hurricanes. Intercept just about on there. And look at this. So easily turned over. Here's Reed. Goes for a little bit of a run himself. Needs some support. Here it comes for him. Ellis goes to the short side for Crockett. Crockett! Big hit on Crockett. Could be some trouble here. Barrett. No, not Barrett. He's had a woeful match so far, and it's about to get worse. 10 in the bin for Barrett. Wow. Perinaro can't believe it. And the Crusaders will happily send this one into half-time with a shot at goal. Here's Carter's kick. Similar position to his conversion. And as you'd expect, it's easily between the sticks. And the Crusaders go to the break. 10-0 ahead. Hurricanes having no ball to play with. And now a yellow card to boot. They won't be happy sheds for them. The ref still spazzing off his whistle. So half-time is here. The Crusaders lead 10-0. The stats, as we look at them here, Crusaders not only just edging possession, but territory is a big one, 70-30 almost. The line breaks is massive, 9-1. Hurricanes have had no line breaks at all. The penalty proving it could be a bit of a difference maker later on. But that yellow card for the Yellow Hurricanes could be a big factor in this match. We'll see how the second half goes. But 10 minutes without the playmaker, first 5, Bowden Barrett. Your team conceding 9 line breaks in the first half. It could be a tough way to come back. The Crusaders are so clinical. They really should be leading by a lot more. 40 minutes still set to go. We'll head back down to the field for the second half. The Crusaders in the red, leading the Hurricanes in the yellow 10-0. Carter with the ball out halfway to kick off. Puts it on the left foot. Puts it high to the left. It's all lefties here and it's easy. Oh, brilliantly taken there from Leua, of all people.
Release.
Taking the tall ball from the kick-off very well, and he's reclaimed it for his side. And Perinara takes it off the back of the ruck. Goes for a little bit of a scamper. Now Vito gets it. Finds some room for Leua. Big pass back inside. Hurricanes looking to free some room here as Eaton pops a short ball off for Bateman. This is a good run here for Bateman. Tim Bateman going for the corner, but he stepped inside. Oh, what a pass and what a finish that could have been. He fended through the tackle of Guildford. No, it was Marshall. Went through the tackle of Marshall, and as he stepped back on the inside, saw a raging Dag coming at him, went for the grubber. Boy, that was a bit of excitement there from the 10-man Hurricanes. And they have the ball back. Oh, Barrett's back on the field. Well, the 10 minutes has not lasted for Barrett. He's back on already. He just took that ball up and he's duly lost it, which is only fair. Guildford puts the fend on brilliantly on Severe and gives it to Flynn. He takes the ball up on halfway. It's safe ball there. Flynn keeping good control of it. Ellis, Crotty. Oh, big space here for Whitelock, and he goes straight through the hole and just gets dragged down from Vito. Oh, this is a good contested ball here from both sides, but Ellis just comes back to him now. Carter pops a wide one out for Marshall. All the time and space in the world for Marshall. Looks for Carter back on the inside, couldn't find him. Poor pass looking for Fruin, finds Vito instead, and the Hurricanes have turned over a good ball. But isolated again. And Crotty searches for it out the back and finds it. Fruin to Guildford. Guildford chips ahead, looking for some support. Finds it in the end, but not quick enough as the Hurricanes secure the ball again. Oh, goodness me, it's turned over. This game is going nuts. Crotty slicing and dicing through a hole. He looks for Whitelock now. Surely this has to be a try. Flynn. Oh, look for Marshall. How did they butcher that, the Crusaders? Crotty just cut them up like a hot knife through butter and couldn't finish the job. Wow. Thought that would be a try for all money. Drew the defence in brilliantly to Crotty. Now the Hurricanes have a chance to reprieve a little. Oh, good tackle. Just about good break from Bateman. Now they got it away to Leua. This is a good chance for the Hurricanes. Stepping inside Leua. He meets a firm tackle there from McCaw. And Andy Ellis has picked it straight up. No one at home for the Hurricanes. This is end-to-end stuff. Marshall pops it over the top for Fruin. He's been relatively quiet, has Fruin. He's popped it nicely outside to Carter. Carter down the right-hand wing will score. And the Crusaders will open the gap up to a few more points. They've looked like doing it for quite some time now. And finally they get the finish to go their way. How that Crotty cut earlier, sliced through the defence, didn't result in a try, bewilders me. But this time Fruin and Carter finish the job. Get themselves another 5-pointer. Look at that ball there from Marshall. That was a masterclass. And then Taylor only having the option of tackling Fruin. Support was very slow in coming. And you feel the Hurricanes are massively missing their talisman Conrad Smith in the midfield. As Carter gets another chance for another kick. 2 more points for him. Here it comes. Similar position to his, oh goodness me, his other 2 kicks. And he has hooked it inside. Uncharacteristic like, but you feel this game is just dwindling away for the Hurricanes. Barrett is really a player they need on song if they're to compete with the top teams here. And he has been anything but. Romano takes it off. The kickoff. Oh, Carter splits through a gap nicely. Now there's trouble here for the Hurricanes. Marshall, he's still got Crotty. Crotty gets the pass nicely. He's got a foot race here. Great run here from Andre Taylor to catch up with them. Has to be a turnover. No one going in for it for the Hurricanes. Now they get it though, and it's way to Vito. Now they're looking to counter-attack. Punch something back here, the Hurricanes. Spreading it wide to Leua. All these numbers here with Bateman. Oh, he doesn't get the pass away at all. And Whitelock's picked it up. Gives it to his brother Whitelock. Fruin in midfield. Carter. Oh, there's massive numbers here. How can they butcher this, the Crusaders? Surely not. To Marshall. Marshall goes down the touchline. Twinkle toes. Pretty as you like. Doesn't touch the paint and gets another 5-pointer. 20-0. This is a decimation of the Hurricanes. Last time we saw them, they got the victory. But today they look off their best. Franks with a great pass to Marshall, who has been impressive. They look like they might run out of field. But Frank's got it done. Good play from the big prop. Saw one-way traffic, 20-0. Kick to come from Carter. Here we go again. Similar spot as all the others. Here's his kick. Carter. Oh, now. Oh, no. He's nudged it to the left now. Oh, dear me, Carter. He's gone off his food a bit. Off the boil. He's gone himself into the fridge. And 20-0 the score stays. But with just 6 minutes to go. The Hurricanes are long, dead and buried here. Barrett, he'll be wanting to go home and forget about this match as his kickoff goes long down to George Whitelock. Ellis, they pop it to the left. Reed goes through a gaping hole. He pops it out for Fruin. This could be a big runaway try. No, brilliant tackle from Sevilla. Just getting Fruin into touch. But that just looked horribly ominous there for the Hurricanes. Dane Coles gets the line out. He goes deep to the back, straight into the hands of Whitelock. McCaw at first receiver. Here's Carter. He's been fairly good today. Crotty pops it out. He's been very impressive, but that pass wasn't so good. Picked up from Piranara out on the wing. Well, no one home for the Crusaders here, or for the Hurricanes. Look at this. Such an easy turnover. It's been happening all match. Crockett, way to Crotty. All the C's. Reed out on the left wing. Big fend on Sevilla. Guilford just catches it above his face. Not the best pass, but he did a good job with it. Hurricanes, well, they could do with some support in the forwards. Nothing there. Oh, and the Crusaders just turn it over so easily. Retain possession. Fruin, Whitelock. Carter having to go back for it. Ellis is there. He squeezes it out. And McCaw dives on the loose pass. And still here for the Crusaders. They've looked just a class above. Crotty pops a big one over the top. Dane Coles had no idea. He nicely gives it inside for Flynn, eventually getting it. Fruin again. This is just offload after offload from the Crusaders. Just far too easy stuff for them. But now the Hurricanes get some ball. Vito, who's been the only real player to give them forward ball, gets it away to Leua, who's been not so bad. He's been pretty good. And who turns that over? Who turns that over but McCaw? And he just drags the man into touch and says, I've had enough, let's go home. And the Crusaders deal easily to the Hurricanes for today's game. 20-0. They pushed hard for that late try, but just never seemed to come for them. Final passes just not sticking. Defense of the Hurricanes holding on tight to the very end. Credit to them. But the Crusaders too good on the day. Carter with 1 and Marshall with 2 tries. 3 for the Crusaders to go along with Carter's 1 conversion and 1 penalty. 20-0 the Hurricanes unable to register themselves on the scoreboard. The stats, well, they're even worse for the Hurricanes in the second half. When we look at this, only managing 36% of possession and 31% of territory. The high tackle yellow card, probably not too much of a factor. They look like they were already a sinking ship. The penalties, and really that dominates the stats. Just the scrums with the Crusaders getting 2 of them, but no mention of drop balls or anything there for either side, which is interesting. Just the high tackle, penalty and yellow card. Interesting stuff. So that'll wrap us up here for today's one-off what-if game for Harry Lindsay. Once this one, remember, if you've got one of your own, you can leave your request below. Anything you like, any stipulations on players or whoever you want, and I can play that out just for you, and you can watch it. See what happens. It's pretty random at the moment. It's fairly random. We're still getting used to it. But 20-0, I'm happy with that. If you like the series, you want to see some more, give the video a like and a fave, and we can get some more. We have heaps of requests to get through anyway, guys, so keep them coming. It is awesome. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss your match, which could be coming up soon. So thank you all for watching again. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and we'll see you again soon for wherever we may be for the next match. So we'll see you then, and take care.